crashed on me again. That's not good. That's really not good. That's, I have to figure out what's going on there. That's the second time I've had an encoder error in 2 days. Canadian soap actors in space. So, yeah, I was having issues with my encoder months ago, and it was crashing on me 4 or 5 times in a single stream. Like, just, I couldn't... And I messed with it a bit. I don't remember what I changed, but I fixed it. Now it's happening again, though. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure something out. That is unacceptable.
We're only temporarily disabling the tower. You need to remove each lens individually. Carefully release the hinges.
Warning. Energy contamination detected.
That counts. That counts as carefully.
Production of Argent energy isn't necessary.
What happened? I'm getting atted in the Discord. My stream crashed again. My encoder is crashing on me. And I don't know how to make that not happen. It happened to me months ago, and I figured out something that made it stop happening, at least for a while. But it's going on again. Crashing is not acceptable. Agreed. Agreed. Absolutely. How you doing, Nicobato? How's your evening treating you? Maybe it's just the games causing it? Maybe, but I wasn't playing Doom last night. Or, not last night, but my last stream. Whenever that was. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. Well, sir, well, awesome. I'm glad to hear that, dude. Were you playing Nier when it was crashing? No, Prey. It crashed like 5 times in one Prey stream. And then my last stream was, Sekiro. It crashed once during that. I think it was Sekiro. Maybe it was the day before. Uncharted? Could have been. I don't know. So long ago. I guess I've upgraded my ammo capacity quite a lot. I could probably switch to health now. Stream drop? Yeah, I apologize for that. What? Is that my upgrade that pings when there's a secret nearby? Wonder where it is. Huh. Well, I'd like to find the secret, but it's too secret for me. I mean, I don't know where to look. Huh. Just hoping it wasn't me. No, unfortunately. Fortunately, my computer is apparently having an aneurysm. Something's going on with the encoder. It is my video card I use as an encoder. I think I just need to get a new video card. That sucks. I really wish I had known or realized I would want to or need to upgrade soon. Like during like the Black Friday and Boxing Day. Just all the different times that everything was on sale. Terrible timing. You mentioned you were interested in other series. Another one I watched a while back that I think is really good is Dark. It's in German, by the way, if you use the original language. I remember you saying you learned a bit or something like that. Yeah, I know a bit of German, not a ton. My wife's a native speaker. But, I mean, I don't really mind subtitles and shit. I would need them. My German isn't that good. Mein Deutsch sprechen ist nicht so gut. Of course there are subtitles. Yeah, naturally. Oof, that was a fuckload of damage. That was like 50 damage. I know enough of it to know when the words don't match. Yeah, that was happening to me when we watched Spirited Away last night. We organized like a watch party. It was only my second time ever seeing an anime movie, so we decided to do Spirited Away, mostly because it was sent to me, which is super awesome. By Relinquished. And yeah, so we watched Spirited Away, and there were a few times when I was like, that doesn't fit with this very small amount of Japanese that I know. Like, it just didn't seem like it to me. Spirited Away is good Ghibli? Yeah, totally. From what I've heard, there isn't really any bad Ghibli. I've heard that, I forget the filmmaker's name, but I've heard he hasn't really done bad movies. That's what I keep getting told. But like, the only Japanese I know is like, you know, sumimasen, arigatou gozaimashita, and like, hi. That's about it. I did find it kind of odd that anytime anyone like said hi, the subtitles were totally different. Be like, yes ma'am, or, you know, I'll get right on it, or just like all kinds of things that didn't really seem like they were directly just translated as being yes, you know. Oh, Japanese stream. I'm out of here. I get enough of that IRL. Yeah, it's all good. We won't do too much of it. Miyazaki? Yeah, that's the one. What is that ammo for? Oh, probably my rocket launcher. I've never even used it. Yeah, there we go. Get 20 direct hits on imps with an explosive shot. Okay. Kill imps with explosive shots. Done. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. So, there's that. Yeah. But yeah, I dug Spirited Away. It was good. So far I've seen Akira and Spirited Away. And we've got a channel in my Discord that is set up just for movie suggestions for what else we should watch next. After we watched Spirited Away, I decided to show all the folks I was watching it with. I was chatting about other, you know, foreign movies I've watched before and enjoyed, and found that none of the people I was watching with had ever seen Old Boy. And I was like, oh, well, you gotta watch Old Boy. So we watched that after Spirited Away. Very similar tone. Basically a children's movie too. Old Boy, the revenge one? Yeah, exactly. The Korean revenge movie. Do you consider American movies foreign? Nope. Old Boy's pretty hardcore. Yeah, it's true. There's a whole revenge plot and tongue cutting. Hallway murder scenes. Spoilers! Yeah, no, it's, I mean, when you put it that way, I guess it's a little bit dissimilar. I don't really need ammo for any weapons, so I'm just gonna try and remember where all these ammo crates are that I keep coming across. Okay, so we gotta hit imps with the explosive rounds. That's my current thing that I need to do.
You must stop.
It's pretty mild for a kids movie. Yeah, totally.
It's unusable without the filters.
You don't give a shit.
Warning.
What
Energy
you are
contamination
destroying
detected.
is more valuable than you can possibly imagine. It is a perfect and unlimited energy resource.
My boss is getting mad at me. Yeah, I watched District 9 when I was 10, maybe. Pretty much anything's a kid's movie after that. Is it that old? District 9's been out for that long? That's so crazy. When I watched American History X, the curb scene really got me. That was one that was kind of a little much. Yeah, very much so. The sound effect and the slow-mo and just the tone of that whole scene. Just like stomach turning. Sweet Movie was the one that kind of broke my brain as a kid. I've never heard of that. It's not often I haven't heard of a movie. It's often I haven't seen them, but not often I haven't even heard of them. I feel like I caught up on movies in general fairly well back when I was working at the movie store, but it was a long time ago. I'm pretty out of date now. We used to be scared of Frozen because we used to ski a lot. So a movie about being stuck on a ski lift is like one of my worst fears. Is that part of Frozen? The Disney movie Frozen? Or a different movie called Frozen? Worked at a video rental place. I remember those days. Yeah, man, such a good time. A little indie place. It was basically like Empire Records or Clerks. It was like, honestly, those were basically documentaries. No, the 2009 horror movie. Okay, alright. That makes more sense. The fuck? Damn it. Where is he? Oh, what is this? Oh, that's one of those things where when you grab it, you can like... Whoa! Fist dudes for a while. If you know what I mean. I'll grab these. Alright, I think I've cleared everything out for the moment, so now we're gonna activate this fucking demon release and run over. Up there. Alright, that's doable. Probably be quite interesting if it were actually the Disney one. Fist dudes for a while? Yeah, absolutely. It's just how I roll. Shame upon this person who invaded me. Their name was Landsknecht? Yeah, they had no Zweihander. Or just because it's German and they should have a Zweihander for that reason? Or? Because that's racist. Why are you so racist, Relinquished? Nice. You must master your weapon, as a fisherman masters bait. Weapon upgrade point gained. Nice. I would have expected a Lance... Is it Landsknecht? The K in there makes it very awkward to pronounce. KN. That's like... exists in no other languages. Shame upon you too. I always knew them to have Zweihanders. I'm sure some had pikes too. I mean, Zweihander just means two-hander, doesn't it? Is there, like, some actual single weapon which is actually called a Zweihander? Yeah, exactly. Knuckle. It's so awkward that we don't pronounce the K in it. Like, that's how awkward it is to make that sound. Just like, you know what? I'm gonna stop saying that letter, because it's too challenging. That's literally how fucking language evolves. Knight, which it literally means. Right, okay. I see. A lens knight. Pike halberds and swords, according to internet. My favorite, like, German word is handy. I love Love that they call cell phones handy. It's like, I don't know, it's just so camp. I love it. Mein Handy. Wo ist mein Handy? I suppose it refers to them being foot soldiers. That makes sense. Oops. Opposed to being ritters. Ritters like a mounted knight. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck me. I thought maybe I could make that jump. Got too close to the edge. Increasing my weapon mastery. Absorb 300 dropped items. What's the thing I'm trying to fucking level up again? Oh yeah, this thing, right. I need to get direct hits on imps. Ooh. Shock the monkey. Oh, so this is Doom. I didn't even know how. Or I didn't even know. I just joined the stream. Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you just swinging in regardless. That's awesome. I super appreciate that kind of support. Yeah, fuck it up.
Warning. Energy contamination at critical levels.
That's new. Okay, so this is totally fucking new. These remind me of the things in XCOM. Just like teleporting around and being fucking better than they have any right to be. Get wrecked. Whew. Wrecked him. I nearly killed him.
We spent decades perfecting the science, selling it to humanity. We balanced their hell energy with our science, making it usable and safe. We solved an energy crisis the world
Safe?
had no answer for.
That's a strong word for what's going on.
You cannot do this.
Safe is a very strong word for what's going on. Is that it? That's all that's in the secret room? It's an auto map thing? So the orange stuff, I imagine, is stuff that I've already interacted with? It's so weird. There's so many icons on the map that aren't in the legend. There's like the legend over on the bottom left. That little lightning bolt thing isn't on the legend. This thing isn't on the legend. I mean, I guess I can see collectibles, that's cool, but like, so many of these things just aren't there. Like, what's the point in having that fucking... This doesn't make sense. Hey, Catherby, how you doing? Ah, your presence reminds me. My bad. Yay, we got twice the units as our last fight. That's gonna hopefully help out. We barely lost. Been so long since I played Doom, or Every time I try to reload, I end up swapping the shotgun extension. There isn't even a reload button. You just kind of shoot until you're out of ammo. Hey, Machine Within, how you doing? Let's see here. How are we doing time-wise? Yeah, let's do a couple golds before the boss. Exactly, I hate it. Happens every time. I have it pressing R after every battle. Oh, you play on keyboard and mouse. Whoa, this battlefield. Holy crap. Alright, let's start down here. And just... I figure if we group all of our units up in one huge, you know, massive army here with, like, tanks on all sides, we can just let them all come to us and destroy them all. Oh, goddamn, I didn't have Stream Raiders visible. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Okay, well, that was, a whole battle I just had go on. Well, no one was even watching it. Badass. I'm really, hashtag nailing this. You don't keyboard? Mouse has precision aim. Yeah, I'm playing a single player game. I don't give a crap. I prefer comfort. I don't want to be all leaned forward, hunched over my keyboard and mouse. Plus, I never played keyboard and mouse games as a kid. Like, growing up, I had, you know, Super Nintendo, N64, Sega Genesis, PS1, PS2, PS3. I only got into PC gaming when it came to, like, when it got to the point where all of the good games were on PC, basically, which, like, I don't know, took a long time for that to happen, or games that I wanted to play, at least. Like, the catalog of games for, like, PS2 is insane. It's like, so that's basically what I played the most for the longest time. How do I get out of here? So yeah, it took a while before I made the move over to PC, and so when I finally did, I'm just not familiar with using a keyboard and mouse, especially for shooters. Like, I picked up Overwatch for PC because a bunch of my friends had, and it's just not something I can really do. Not bad. Adding subwoofers to my surround sound. Nice, nice. Yeah, I picked up just like a 5.1 system a little while back. I learned it for PC. I use controller just for side scrollers and top down. Yeah, I just use controller for every single game I can. But it's like, obviously I understand what you say. The mouse is objectively more precision. You have way more control over how far and fast and hard you turn, and how much precision you have in aiming with a keyboard and mouse. Movement, you do have better control over with a controller. Like, you can't with a mouse or with a keyboard move like this. I'm moving right now. Or this, or this, or this, or this. So, you know, it's pretty binary. Usually there's like a button you can toggle, you can hold or toggle to like switch between run and walk. So you have like 3 speeds: not moving, walking, running. But I mean, obviously, like, having an analog stick is way more control over your movement, but aiming is far more important. So you do have more precision with the mouse. I started out with like Civ and SimCity, so definitely PC zone. Yeah, I mean, I started out with a PC, like a 386, where I played like Civ and stuff like that. But you know, this kind of game, like really good games weren't on really good console games, at least, like Grand Theft Auto and like, I don't know, just Metal Gear Solid and stuff. They only existed on console. Whereas, like, you could play, you know, like, Civilization was on, you know, Super Nintendo and shit. You could theoretically play it on consoles if you wanted. You know, SimCity you could play on a fucking Sega. But, they kind of suck to control. But, I don't know, at a certain point, I just feel like console games outshone PC games hugely for a little while until PCs became just much better hardware than consoles were. Like it for, you know, just in everyone's house, like affordable. You could affordably have a better PC than a console would give you, and so as soon as that became the norm, then it's like, okay, well, let's put games on fucking PC too, and so then it became, you know, it came back up. There's some games that really are best with controller, though, absolutely, especially console ports that go onto PC. Those are huge. Oh, hang on a sec. Chat has scrolled too far for me to keep up with. By the way, hi there, Amir. How's your evening go? Amir go. I finally beat Artorias solo too after like 16 attempts. Hey, not bad at all. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, my last time fighting Artorias was probably about the same, maybe a little bit less, but like, yeah, I had a bit of a tough time with him. My system I built over time, I'd estimate maybe 1200 USD. Yeah, my computer, I did the same thing. In fact, I'm just talking this evening about how I need to upgrade my graphics card. It's time. Controllers have more movement range, but mice have more precision in terms of aiming and shooters. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Exactly. Third-person games like Monster Hunter World or Dark Souls, I use a controller. Obviously, racing driving games when possible. Yeah, those are all best played with a controller, in my opinion, unless you're like really not a fan of controllers and you're just like fucking eschewing them no matter what. I use keyboard and mouse for strategy games. Yeah, absolutely. I don't play competitive shooters when I used to. I use the mice. Yeah, so like XCOM, you know, it's like, yeah, they've got controller support, but like, oof, who wants to fucking control a game like that with a controller? Yeah, get fucked. Come at me, bros. Oh, it extends the duration of your berserkosity, your berserkedness when you get kills. That's cool. Those fucking dudes that run and hide, really annoying. I got Soul Calibur 6 a couple weeks ago, and I tried to play with keyboard, and like I literally have no idea how to make it work well. Yeah, it's very much built for controller, so you really need one to play it. Yeah, not only is Soul Calibur built for a controller, but like all of its predecessors, everything that it's based upon, were also built for controllers, right? Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, you know, every single game that came before it that it built off of, all of them were for controllers. So that's how they've evolved. Not just controllers, but arcade machines, like you know, fucking just big buttons, you know. You need but you know, also a joystick and buttons, which is a controller. Same goes for Elite, which I have seen played for a long while, but I don't have it until I got it on sale. And really, controller or a stick is the way to go. Yeah, absolutely. Doom, I'm your Doom. How's it going, Batman? How's your evening treating you? Personally, I played Elite Dangerous with a keyboard and mouse, no problem. I don't know what Elite Dangerous is, so I don't even know what kind of gameplay that is. I've heard the name. Don't like the feel of the controls. At the end of the day, it's all about preference and what you're used to. Controller, keyboard, who cares? People play Dark Souls with the steering wheel and Overwatch with bananas. Just play how you want to play. Absolutely, yeah. I just think that there are some things where some games are like you just have better control. Like platformers, having a controller on any platformer that allows you to have incremental movement, like, you know, creeping forward like this, or like really slowly, like I'm moving forward right now. On a really precision platformer kind of game, you need that kind of control that you can't have with the keyboard, in my opinion. So there's some things that just feel much better. If you're equally familiar with the keyboard and mouse and with a controller, then I think you know kind of which games are better with which. You know, it's only if you have like a strong preference for the other that it's different. Another thing I need is a new mouse. It's kind of running down. I get $5 mice. I don't give a shit. I go to a local computer store and I grab a mouse out of their bin by the door that says $5. Like, I think a mouse is really, like, it just needs to do its job. I don't really see the point in spending a ton of money on it personally. But I also I'm not familiar with playing shooters with a keyboard and mouse, for example. Maybe it would help massively if I had a gaming mouse. I don't know. The run and hide got annoying at times and challenges, especially when timed event. Yeah, I've only done 2 of the challenges so far, and they were good. The one... I've done 2 challenges. One of them was to go around and shoot every single explosive barrel, and there's exactly 30 of them, and it's timed. That was a little bit stressful, because if you miss one, you gotta, like, run back before the time runs out. Elite Dangerous is a space flight thing. Oh, yeah. I can see that working with any. I'm good playing Dead by Daylight, ranking up killer or trying. Nice. Space Sims, need a cockpit with full airplane. HOTUS. I don't know what HOTUS means. It's basically a space flight simulator, but I always call it Euro Truck Sim in space because that's all I do in the game. Yeah, that sounds like it would work well with a keyboard. Like, that's what's at the bank of most... Although, there's always a fucking... There's like a joystick in, like, Space Sims and in, you know, in actual cockpits and stuff, there's steering wheels and shit. I feel like incremental movement would be... yeah, maybe a controller... I would prefer a controller with that kind of game, I think. And that's way too much money. You can ship things for money or do bounties or mine and salvage. Oh, cool. Red Dragon, $30 on Amazon. I get one every few years. Oh, for your mouse? I mean, that's not bad. $30 is like, you know, normal. I don't understand the thing of like a $200 gaming mouse. Definitely need it because 4 speeds with 1 button. Hey, thanks for the host, Catherby. I appreciate that. What is the RS again in your name? You've told me before, and I'm forgetting. I would hunt people at new points, at nav points in Elite Dangerous. So it's like an online, like, multiplayer space flight simulator? I purely played it in PvE servers because PvP in a game? No. Okay, so it does have PvP, so it's multiplayer. Whoa, crazy. Weird. RuneScape, yes, of course. Yeah, you, I remember that. I remember chatting about RuneScape. Yeah, for some reason I just never got into it, but lots of my friends were into it. I was looking at a wireless mouse, but I think it was around 50 or 60 bucks. I have a wireless mouse, and I literally, it's just sitting gathering dust. I had to plug in a mouse with a cord. 1, when the mouse just dies randomly, it's the worst thing ever. And 2, every once in a while it's just a little bit too far, and it chews up inputs. Like, I'll move it and nothing will happen. And that's just also intolerable. So yeah, I was like, fuck wireless mice. Plus, there's like a little bit of latency. You can't really detect it, honestly, but, you know, a lot of people feel that they can, so... I don't know, there's a lot of reasons, I think, to not get a wireless mouse. So I'm not wild about them. Hands on throttle and stick. It's a type of controller for airplane space sims when you really want to get into it. Oh, I see. If you're super hardcore, I get you. Multiplayer-ish. I have a $150 mouse because I need the 12 buttons on the side for one-hand use. Yeah, I just, I mean, I guess if it's for accessibility reasons, I suppose I understand that, but it's, I can't do more than just, like, 3 buttons on a mouse. Like, it took a while to get used to having the scroll wheel be a 3rd button when I was playing games, and having, like, a bunch of buttons down the side or whatever, I just, it's not for me. If it doesn't work well, I'll return it. Yeah, I mean, 50 or 60 bucks is a decent price. Like, mine was a lot cheaper. I paid like 20 bucks and it wasn't good. So hopefully that's the sort of price range where it's decent.
If stopping our energy production is what you want, then you need only to destroy this last filter, and Argent energy will no longer exist in this solar system. We will be back at square one.
In Elite, you have the entirety of the Milky Way to explore, but I believe only like 1% of it has been explored by players. That's so crazy. I have some gaming mites, but mostly I just like my extra buttons on the side, so that's the only reason. Yeah, I don't enjoy it personally. It doesn't do anything for me.
Olivia is still alive. I've detected her life signature at the Argent Tower. She has removed one of the accumulators from the tower base.
I have an RGB keyboard, so definitely no wireless.
We can track.
Well,
oh, just because it would like eat up the batteries too quickly. Number pad on mouse? Number pad on mouse. I'm trying to envision how that would work. I'm looking at my mouse and thinking, where the fuck do you put a number pad on that thing? That's interesting. and a smaller keyboard. The mice I've had with more buttons have only had 2 extra buttons, which seems fine to me. Yeah, I don't know, just any extra buttons. I mean, I guess it's might as well have it. No reason not to, but like for me, it's just not something I use. I spend a bit on my mousies, like adjustable DPI. I specifically don't like adjustable DPI on a mouse, because I find I kind of have like restless fingers when I've got my hand on the mouse, so I'll be doing stuff and I'll just like play with the scroll wheel while I'm playing games and stuff. Like if I'm fully scrolled out in a game, I'll just keep scrolling the wheel out even though it doesn't do anything, just as something to do. And I find with anything that's got DPI buttons on it, I just end up pressing them and then it adjusts the DPI on me, and that's a pain in the ass. And so I prefer not to have more buttons on it because I just end up playing with them like while I'm trying to play games, and it's counterproductive. It's an MMO mouse. Ah. Also, how you doing, Machine? How's your evening treating you? Mice I have always has 2 extra buttons at the side, but that's for strategy games. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It's like left click, right click. I mean, I don't know. You've got a keyboard. I just find when you've got a hand on a keyboard, you have all the buttons you could possibly need. Having a couple extra ones with the other hand just doesn't seem to help for me. It needs the power. Battery power would be pretty limited. You just like that it's backlit, basically. You can like see it in the dark and stuff. I've never had an RGB keyboard. I just super cheap out when it comes to peripherals like that. I spend the least amount possible on controllers. I get just like off-brand controllers, find whatever's on sale on Amazon. I pay $10-20 for a keyboard, $5 for a mouse. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. It does everything I need. I don't need anything better. I could disable the lights all the time, but what would be the point of getting an RGB then? I don't know. Extra buttons at the side helps in some games, like in Arma 3. I find it easier to bind one of them to push to talk. Oh yeah, I don't use push to talk. I just set my threshold at whatever level, but I don't play with randoms, so. I love that. My PC fans, headset, mouse, keyboard, all glow red. Oh wow, that's cool. It's about showing off. Or when Mac mice only had 1 button and no scroll wheel. Yeah, I know, insanity. But yeah, lights are nice. Yeah, I guess so. The showing off thing. Yeah, I that's like the same mentality on like getting like a brand new car, leasing a vehicle and stuff like that. It's just not something I can wrap my mind around. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's not something that I'm interested in personally. I mean, I guess if you've got money and you want to spend it on something, I mean, whatever, spend it on whatever makes you happy, obviously, but it doesn't do anything for me. I don't have a $200 keyboard, I swear. Just like the rainbows. Never really been a fan of RGB myself. I mean, it's lights, but that's just me. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about everything people spend money on. Like everything. People's, you know, clothing and like, you know, just like everything. I don't know. Anytime someone's like, hey, I spent, you know, more than 10 or 20 bucks on a thing, I'm always like, all right, I mean, you do you, man, your money. But I don't know. I like to, like, I work a job. I've always worked jobs where I don't get paid that much, and I've always saved to the point where I've sent myself to Europe for months at a time, a couple times over. Like, I just save to go do stuff. So I'm so cheap with my money that I don't know. I just find it crazy when people buy like brand name stuff or like. Get fucked. Wow, that guy took a lot of hits. That was crazy. No more neighbors in my duplex, so I'm hooking up my thumpies. Nice. I got it on a good deal, like 67% off. Oh, that's really cool. I mean, that's super legit. Yeah, really good sale on something and all. I mean, still, honestly, like, if I can get like a $20 controller or like a $60 controller that's half off, so it's only $30, I'll still pay the $20. Like, I just don't give a fuck. As long as it'll function, that's all I ask for. Some reward a surround sound gaming and vibration chair. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me. I don't care at all. I never have, but I can understand wanting to immerse yourself. Like, I get it. I bought like a big-ish screen. I've got like a, I don't know, 48-inch screen. And even that I got on an insane deal on a Black Friday 6-7 years ago. And I've just had the same one ever since. Got some fun with bass boost headset. Yeah, I just get the cheapest earbuds that are available at the store. Like, these earbuds were, half off. Boy, I'm getting rocked here. Oh, it's by this fucker. Oh my god, get up here. Jesus. Refill my health.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Demonic presence eliminated. That's so ridiculous. So they're just like harnessing the power of hell. What a silly... I love it. It's so crazy. I hardly ever buy anything at all. Usually I just save up a little every month for like that rainy day fund. Try to use it on fun stuff, but instead it usually gets used on things that break down that I need. Yeah, that's a huge one too. It's just like, if I don't have like $1 or $2 grand just saved at all times, I'm like really uncomfortable because shit goes wrong and you need it. It happens all the time. My friends look at me weird when I buy figurines, but it makes me happy. Yeah, totally. I don't judge others for it. I just personally, like, don't. I can't justify it to myself. So I almost never buy anything that's, like, decorative. I guess I just can't get back up. It's funky. Yeah, I'm very utilitarian and minimalist in my life. I always have been. Just can't help it. Oh, that's a trial up there. I want to do it. God damn it. Can you rocket jump in this? Or will I just kill myself? I feel like I almost climbed there. Like the left hand came up as if it was a climbing animation. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just tripping balls. I don't know, I mean, with some things, the build quality can vary based on price. Not always. A person I do like to buy things which endure. Like I have this water boiler dispense, which is like 150, but I've had it for 5 years, so I use it constantly for tea and coffee. I feel like it's worth the investment. Yeah, I suppose so. Although I've personally found that, like, I have in the past been like, I'm so tired of my earbuds breaking that I paid more for, like, you know, a more expensive earbud that was like a name brand or whatever. And it broke just as fast. Like, it's all the same hardware. Like, Beats by Dre are the exact same hardware components as the lowest quality, like, headphones that you can buy. Just like sunglasses, Ray-Bans, and the $20 Sunglass Hut sunglasses are all made at the exact same place with the exact same lenses. They're all just mass manufactured in the same factories. So I just don't buy brand name stuff. Sometimes you can get higher quality stuff by paying a bit extra, but there's diminishing returns on that as well, I find. So I often don't spend most of my money on my trucks. Yeah. Like, what do I spend most of my money on? I mean, I guess games? I still wait till they're like 75, 80% off before I buy them, so I usually only spend $5 or $10 on a game at once. But I paid full price for Fallout 4 when it came out, which was like 70 or 80 bucks or whatever the fuck it was, you know. So that's probably my most expensive hobby. It's just gaming. Probably earbuds as they end up getting stressed by use. It's really too expensive, just not worth it. Yeah, exactly. But I find that that's the case with like a lot of things that you can spend more on. Like keyboards and mice. They last like... I bought a $20 keyboard at Walmart years ago, and it's still doing just fine. So, like, I could have spent $150 on a keyboard, but they've really got the same lifespan. Like, I don't know, even if the $150 keyboard lasted me twice as long, I could still buy, you know, 7 keyboards for that price that would last me a total of 3 times as long or whatever, you know? So there's just hugely diminishing returns on that, I find. But it depends, like with clothes, leather, for example, that'll last, like actual leather. So there's certain things where that makes sense. There are some things that have much higher quality. Probably buy a lot of baby products too, clothes, food. No, not at all. We so Modern Sonnet, my wife, goes to thrift shops every single day. She wakes up at like 7 in the morning when the baby wakes up, and because I'm up so late streaming, she just goes out for a walk with the baby. And she goes for... So I have some boots and I didn't pay attention to how to use them. Oh, I see. Oh, I can fucking wall jump now, basically? Ah, I get it. So she goes out and about for like 4 or 5 hours with the baby, and yeah, she goes to like thrift stores and finds you know, super good, incredibly dirt cheap deals on baby clothes and stuff, and baby food. The baby just eats the same kinds of stuff we eat, vegetables and shit like that. So we spend very little money on a super happy, healthy baby. We have so many baby clothes. Oh, you can just double jump in the air. I see now. I was trying to do it off of stuff. How the fuck do I get in there then? Oh, I need to double jump over here. I get it. Recently paid full price for a new release, my first in a long time. Yeah, so the only ones that I've really done that with have been Fallout 4, Skyrim, Metal Gear Solid 5, just like the newest in franchises that I'm like, oh, sign me the fuck up. My first full price purchase in a while will be Doom Eternal. Really? I see you're like a big fan of Doom. That's cool. Yeah, for some reason the whole franchise just like passed me over. Be proud of this. I use a $10 microphone. There you go. That's one where I don't skimp, but only because I put a ton of research into microphones before picking one up. But I ended up spending like $150 on microphone and boom arm. I have a $50 Steam gift card from Christmas time. Yeah, but the last couple of years I got Steam gift cards, but this year I was like, my backlog's too big. Don't get me a gifts card. Hey, Chara. Oh, headset I just got. I also got half off. I always try to buy on sale too. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, impulse buying, like, and not getting stuff while it's on sale is not how I do. If you can find a sale, you may as well, I figure. Full price for games of interest. Yeah, cars and clothes. Yeah, cars. That's one that I've paid $100 for one car and $450 for another. And those have lasted me my entire, like, as long as I've driven. Oh, I'm falling behind on chat again. Bad. We're now just chatting stream, by the way. I have wireless earbuds from Motorola. I've been having them for close to a year, and it's working for me. Before this, I just went through $5 wired earpieces that break after 2 weeks. Yeah, I find earbuds usually last me about 2 months. They cost, you know, $15 to $20, and they last about 2 months. Sometimes longer. Actually, yeah, longer than 2 months for sure, now that I think about it. My baby's 9 months old, and I've gone through, I think, two pairs of earbuds. So yeah, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, 6 months maybe. Yeah, full price for good games is very much worth it because it's so many hours of entertainment. The last wired earbuds I got came with my last phone. Actually, surprisingly good sound quality, but if I were going to buy one, I'd probably try the wireless ones. At least the wires can't wear down. Yeah, I guess so. I prefer having wires on them personally, just because they're harder to lose. I already have a hard time keeping track of where they're at. For me, it's Resident Evil. Oh, yeah. I still haven't played the Resident Evil 2 remake. I played Resident Evil 7, though, since I've been streaming, and that was so good. I was really surprised at how good it was. I do worry about the battery replacement. Yeah, that's a big thing. I'm in love with the shooting star. How you doing, Chara? How's your evening treating you? Sets at least has an easy replacement method. That's huge. Did pretty good in the stock market last year, too, so I have a little extra fun to spend if I want it. Nice. Man, travel. It's like, especially while you're young, just like, oh, it's You can't get that time back. Like, it's, you know, yeah. If you travel when you're older, it's a totally different thing, you know. Like now, when I travel, now that I'm, you know, 31, it's not the same. You know, you can't just like crash people's couches and hitchhike and shit like that. Like, you know, my back's all messed up and shit. You know, I'm basically like a decade older than I am from all the manual labor I've done throughout my life. So, yeah, definitely, man. Fucking travel while you're younger. International travel is the best investment I've ever made, in my opinion. I even use coupons at the supermarket. Nice. Yeah, I use apps usually to get like coupon prices and stuff. It's a good way to go. Last game I bought for full price was Cyberpunk 2077, and that was more a present. It came out? When did it come out? What? Or oh no, okay, pre-release. Yeah, I don't order pre-releases regardless of how interested I am in it. Last game I bought was Modern Warfare. Hope it's decent. I can't wait. Cyberpunk is my favorite genre of media. Me too, Moon. I pre-ordered it. The only game I pre-ordered before that was No Man's Sky. You know how that was at release? Yeah. Yeah, I heard nothing but negative things. I always figure, will I play this game for at least 1 hour for every $1 I spend? If yes, I may buy. If no, I do not. It's good to have a good ratio. I got The Witcher 3 for $5. Yeah, I got my copy dirt cheap too, and I'm so happy that I picked it up. Like, it's such a good game. Spent a good long while in Australia. Yeah, that's I know a few people who live in Australia. It's a shame everyone grouped their units up at the area where they would get immediately swarmed by the most units. Like, I placed mine way down in the corner because I was like, if everybody places them down here, the trickle through will be so gradual that like we'll be able to fuck them up. But fortunately, we snuck that one out, which is good because I don't have a retry token anymore. Oh. We gotta wait till these dudes choose to move. Yeah, The Witcher 3 I spent like 180 hours on, including the DLCs. So good. Getting to go to LA for the first time next week. Been to California before, but not SoCal, so now I'll at least get to see it. Yeah, that'll be cool. To be fair, I actually really prefer San Fran over LA, just because it's easier to get around and stuff like that. But LA has some very cool spots to check out. I didn't get to check out the comedy club, so I was kind of disappointed by that. That was a place that was high on my list. No Man's Sky is the game that killed pre-ordering. Yeah, I guess. What about the EA debacle? Like, the most upvoted thing on all of Reddit is like basically, or the most downvoted thing on all of Reddit is EA's post about like justifying their terrible business decisions with that Star Wars game that they released. Promised so much, delivered so little. Yeah, No Man's Sky, that Star Wars fucking thing, almost everything EA's done in the last while. I don't know, it's all like SimCity. The SimCity reboot that EA did was also another huge debacle. Just a terrible clusterfuck. I'm a little biased to Cyberpunk 2077 since I played the tabletop for a little bit when I was younger. Nice. Yeah, I played Shadowrun. And I've read tons of Cyberpunk. I'm totally unfamiliar with Cyberpunk 2020. But I'm stoked about playing any Cyberpunk stuff. I love the genre. Shadowrun is one of my favorite franchises, just of all time, just in general. Oh, I get to upgrade my unit. Let's go do that real quick. Been playing 2020 since I was 9. That's awesome. I'm envious. I didn't discover Cyberpunk till I was quite a bit older, like a teenager. Really don't know what to think about it at this point. Cyberpunk, I mean, I'll just wait and see, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna like it. I don't like, even if people don't like it, I'll like it. Cyberpunk is my jam, but I'm not gonna pre-order. I don't want to support the concept of pre-ordering. I don't want game creators to think that it's okay to do pre-orders. I want the idea to die. San Fran was nice. I really enjoyed the weather. Yeah, I mean, I get the weather that's in San Fran every day. It's very similar here, but the city I really enjoyed. The hills are really cool. Which one, Battlefront or Fallen Order? Battlefront. Battlefront was the clusterfuck, right? Use the super shotgun to eliminate 30 unwilling before the timer expires. Okay, let's do it. Pride and accomplishment? I don't know this message. We want to instill a sense of pride and accomplishment. We are good with PR. Oh, the EA thing. Oof. Yeah, that was, what a clusterfuck. I discovered Cyberpunk with Ghost in the Shell. Oh, yeah, see, I didn't discover anime, so... I just don't have anime in my life. Where are the fucking units I have to kill? Put enemies in front of me, and I'll kill them. Pre-ordering doesn't need to exist. It used to be reserving a copy at release at a physical store. I think this is a challenge I hate. Oh, good. I heard issues about Battlefront. Mostly I heard it dealt with loot boxes or something. Yeah, even if it dealt with the loot boxes, I mean, fuck them for even doing that. It was at the point where you would have to spend $1,700 and have, like, good RNG in order to unlock all this stuff. Like, that's insane. That's fucked. It was, like, so expensive to be able to play the game. It was ludicrous. And it was absolutely pay to win. The units that you bought were so supremely overpowered that, if there was one in your game, people were just leaving. They were just like abandoning the game. Like it was terrible. Not to digitally send money in return for something in 10 months. Yeah, no, that it is crazy. I think the pre-ordering thing is a really terrible precedent. There's really good anime out there. You need that kind in your life, not necessarily all of it. Yeah, I actually have been just getting exposed to anime for the first time. So since I've been streaming, I've had a lot of people telling me about really good anime I should watch, especially while I was playing like Nier Automata and stuff like that. They were like, there's a lot of references that are kind of, you're not quite getting because you're so unfamiliar with Japanese culture. So we did a little watching party with a few members of my Discord, and we watched Akira a few months ago, and then just last night, actually, we watched Spirited Away. So I've seen 2 anime movies now. I enjoyed them both massively. So it's not like I'm opposed to the idea of anime. I just never came across it when I was younger, when all my friends were discovering anime, I guess. Where you at? I wanna kill all of you with a shotgun. Nice when there's very few targets left. No! Oh, that was so close. I got down to 1 second before I killed it and jumped back up to 3. Whew. You had to grind for 100 hours to unlock Darth Vader. Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous. It's pay to win, and yeah, oh no, it was the amount of time you would have to grind to not just buy everything was 1,700 hours. That's what it was. Someone calculated it. There were like 1,700 hours of playing to unlock the content that you can get by just paying a bunch of money, and a bunch of it was ludicrously overpowered. So it's like, that's like, yeah, EA needs to fucking die. You can't do that to people. That's insane. Gamers aren't just walking wallets. You know, you can't just think of your fucking user base like that. It's terrible. Inuyasha, 7 Deadly Sins, Hellsing Ultimate. Man, my frame rate is dying right now. Hang on. I'm just gonna head back to the menu and jump back into game and see what happens. Oh my god. Yeah, I just need to get a new graphics card. There's nothing, no two ways about it. Inuyasha, 7 Deadly Sins, Hellsing Ultimate. If you're interested in not just giving suggestions, but in like hanging out and watching movies, not necessarily just anime, but just movies in general. I'm gonna try and make it either weekly or maybe every 2 weeks or something. And we're just doing it in the Discord. I'm just like streaming it to Discord. I tried using Cast, and it was kind of a pain in the ass, and everyone has to have an account, and you know, it's more reliable if you download software, and nobody wants to download software. So yeah, Discord. We're doing little movie watching nights now and then. I usually end up liking weird anime series. And by weird, I mean peculiar and or mind-bending, not porn. Hey, you know, you like what you want to like. I like both types. I'm very into musical anime. Like Your Lie in April? Your Life in April? Or Your Lie in April? Isn't Cowboy Bebop musical-ish? There we go. Now it's running super smoothly. Yeah, I was just loading that other area. Even coming back, it just tanked my frame rate. Oh, wow. Can't believe I made that. A sec. Oh my god, I can't just move my cursor off the fucking thing because I have to play in full screen. Oh, so many little things that are bugging me right now. I need a new video card. Still upset I wasted a week playing Resident Evil 2 for unlimited handgun, and a month later, hey, buy this perk for money. Oh, that sucks. That's terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I get so annoyed at the fact that they just, I don't know, companies are they just want your money. I mean, it's understandable. Like, yes, of course, they want money, but like, learn to earn it. Give us stuff we want for it, and like, keep the integrity of your game intact. Sounds like fun. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to, or yeah, you're already in the Discord, but just in general, if folks want to get in there and watch movies or give movie recommendations, we got a channel just for that now. There's one I could recommend, though. I'm not sure if slight mindfucks are your thing. It depends. I don't mind a mindfuck. As long as it's, like, well done. Stream through Discord or on, like, Watch Anime or one of them sites? We were streaming through Discord. I was using Cast, but it became kind of a pain in the butt to try and get working correctly. Oop, that was a mistake. Your Lie in April. It's Lie. Oh, okay. Well, it's time for bed. Night all. Yeah, have an awesome night, Machine. Get you some sleep. It's late for you. I don't really have a particular genre for anime. I watch and read anything. Because I'm so into Cyberpunk, I've had people tell me, like friends of mine have been like, dude, just watch Ghost in the Shell. That'll be right up your alley. So that's on my list as well. It's just TV shows. Watching TV shows is so much commitment. It's really hard to commit to with a baby. Why is the frame rate fucked again? God damn it. The whole stream is lagging. So frustrating. Cowboy Bebop has lots of jazz, but the story isn't about music. Oh, okay. I thought there was like a character named after Dio and it referenced them and stuff. Evangelion, Initial D, JoJo, High Bike, Euphonium. Huh. He's more watching films at the moment, not series. Initial D is awesome though. What one? What one? What one what? There we go. Now it's fucking super smooth again. Like if I load this area from any method other than the main menu, it just like freezes. Evangelion has films, so does Initial D. It's well done. Shin Sekai Yorai is the one. Steins Gate is another recommendation. These aren't names I'm going to remember. That's why the Discord is such a useful place for anything that you want me to be able to remember or like write down. Be like, here, read this later or whatever. That's the place to write it for sure. We've got a big list of movies going on. I wouldn't recommend TV series as recommendations. Because I have such a backlog of TV shows, and we watch probably 3 episodes of TV a week. So the backlog is not getting smaller. The Evangelion films are the series poorly squeezed into films that aren't even done yet. The smoke effects, I think. No, it's totally smooth, even with smoke and sparks and shit like that. It's just when it loads it from other areas, it's... I don't know, it's just loading it less efficiently or something. I feel like there must be secrets back there. There's such big wide open areas, there's got to be some secrets, but whatever. Oh, fuck off. Come on. Nope. I like the films, to be honest. I prefer the series, but I can see why they're going for the films. Hopefully Windows isn't trying to update. No, I don't have it auto-update. Dio's from JoJo. Oh, JoJo, that's the one I'm thinking of. That's music-based, I guess. Initial D was what got me into really liking cars and racing games, thanks to my cousin for introducing it to me. Cool. I'm not really into those, but for me that series would be Top Gear. Yeah, see, Top Gear had that format that I really don't like. The show itself was decent, but the format where it was like hour-long show and it would have, you know, here's the interesting thing we're going to be doing this episode, and then it would have little time-wasting segments. It would have the hosts who aren't really good at scripted material having to do little scripted banter back and forth. Mythbusters was the same way. Mythbusters, Top Gear, it's just this format of like forced conversations that are scripted between people, follow, you know, like, oh hey, how you doing today? Oh, not bad. You know what you'd really enjoy? I just discovered this today. Oh wow, that's impressive. You know, it's like, obviously they both have seen this thing already. This is just for our benefit, and it's terribly scripted. It's just like painful to watch. And then both, you know, Mythbusters, Top Gear, they were both like, this really interesting thing's gonna happen, but it's the last segment of the show. So yeah, Top Gear and Mythbusters are both great shows if you just skip a half hour into both of them. But that format, that like, I don't know what you'd call it. I guess it's reality TV, but it's not like reality game show TV. I don't know what you'd call it, but the format just bugs me. We didn't have Top Gear here in Singapore. Wasn't aired. Ah. I do like the Grand Tour on Amazon Prime. The specials were always the best. Yeah, the specials are spectacular. When they go somewhere, when they like go to, you know, Africa, or when they go through America, when they go through a couple different places in Asia, when they go through Australia, all of them, like all of their big crazy specials that are just them on the road, you know, fucking around and interacting with the camera while they're driving and not having forced fucking stunted conversations with each other. That was when the game, the TV show shone, but they just had to create so much content, and they didn't have the content like there to show. They didn't have very good writers, I feel, is the big problem. It's not really a show that attracts excellent writers necessarily. Okay, I've played enough Dead by Daylight. Wah. For me, it's bedtime. Have a great stream and a good night. Yeah, have an awesome night, Batman. I appreciate the lurk, by the way. That's awesome. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, my friend, my pal, my buddy, my duder. Grand Tour is done away with the segments people didn't really like. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Grand Tour, I believe, was just a collection of their like specials, basically, wasn't it? Or am I wrong there? The milking viewer count with anticipation format. Yeah, that and the yeah, the scripted shit, and they'll like, you'll see that thing you're here for soon. Yeah, what you're talking about, plus bad scripting and bad acting. It's painful. Because they're not actors. Those are not people who got on television because they're actors. They got that show because they have this like interest and pitched it well and like are good at off-the-cuff conversation about their interests. That, and I think when it was on BBC, they had a more limited budget. They were one of the biggest shows on television. I don't think their budget was really that limited, actually. Thought maybe I could make it. No, Grand Tour is the Amazon rebranding of Top Gear. Oh, is that the one that's got Matt LeBlanc or something? That's the new series, I see. The same host moved to there after BBC cancelled them. It can't call it Top Gear anymore. Okay. I see. Richard Hammond, James May, and Jeremy Clarkson. Okay, so it's the same fucking show, basically. So what... Didn't Top Gear get hosted by Matt LeBlanc at one point? Or there was an American version that was hosted by Matt LeBlanc, or something? Jeremy Clarkson wasn't involved in some iteration of Top Gear, right? Or was this just a fever dream that I had once? There was a US one? Okay, that must be the one, then. I'm gonna get my weapon mastery. But no one really likes the US one. I don't know if it's still going, honestly. It's a shame. Matt LeBlanc is actually quite funny. He was in a show called Episodes, a British show that's probably kind of hard to find. You might have to find it through methods that aren't necessarily supporting the show's creators or anything. But Matt LeBlanc is in it and plays himself, Matt LeBlanc, and it's really well done. Like a heightened version, like a Curb Your Enthusiasm style version of himself. Would strongly recommend. But, yeah, I have no idea if he even is super interested in the material, or... Where do I have to go? How? Need to get up higher, I guess? Oh, okay. Well, that helps. Aha! That's what I have to jump across. Well, let's go check out what's in this direction. Bam bam, bam bam, bam bam. I get tons of stuff to catch up on. Saving Mandalorian, for example. For my flights. Ah. Yeah, I haven't had the opportunity to check out The Witcher or Mandalorian. None of the sort of... whoa! Shows that are based off of franchises that I'm into. Well, fuck. That undid some of my progress. Nope. Come on. Whew. Like, honestly, the Star Wars video games, Knights of the Old Republic, stuff like that, I did way more for my interest in Star Wars than, you know, any of the movies since the original trilogy. Come on. There we go. Ooh, that was like a pretty tight jump. What I can say about The Witcher is, from what I know about the books, it does kind of evoke that, as well as the plot from the books. May not be what everyone expects, though. Yeah, I mean, I figure I'll enjoy it. I'm honestly not that picky when it comes to TV shows.
She'll try to use it to open a portal manually into hell.
While the Argent Tower is non-functional, the connection to their dimension is still viable. We are at great risk, Dr. Hayden.
Man, quit giving me shit to jump up on if it's not going to lead to secrets. Secret, secret. I want a secret. Does seem like they intend to make multiple seasons. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think Netflix has done a great job of many of their original stuff.
And welcome to the UAC, home of the patented Argent Energy Filtration System developed by Dr.
Super shotguns.
We are the only corporation with this technology, able to convert pure hell energy into clean, controllable Argent energy. It powers this facility and is broadcast throughout the universe from Argent Tower. providing all the energy a family needs to live a fun and productive life on Earth and the surrounding colonies. But we can't do it alone. It takes a team to make it happen. A team of people full of energy, potential energy. Unleash your potential with the UAC. Thank you for your interest in Argent Energy.
What do I want to upgrade? Upgrade, upgrade. I've got an upgrade. Swap weapons, grab ledges. Okay, I guess I'll just take these ones. There's some stuff in the Netflix Witcher that actually improves upon the books, like showing stuff that was only implied or simply said in a sentence by a character. Cool. Yeah, I don't want to know too much about it. I literally don't watch trailers for games. Like I don't want to know anything about or TV shows either. I mean to say, I don't really like knowing anything about a show before I go check it out. If it's something that interests me, then I'm just like, yep, I'm gonna go check that out, and then that's all I need to know. Yeah, I don't check out trailers or reviews or anything like that. I mean, unfortunately it's impossible to avoid, you know, like learning different things, but definitely not spoiling for you. No, of course not. Those aren't spoilers. I just avoid like everything. You know what I mean? Yes, weapon mastery. Okay, so what does that mean? That challenge is complete. Okay, so I've unlocked a new thing for it. Cool. Nice. So they're even more destructive than they were before, if I can get direct hits. Nice. Oh my god, this is intense. I forgot to find first it experience today. I'll find tomorrow. I forgot to find first it experience.
Based off a prototype developed by Samuel Hayden's research team, the Argent Tower, also known as the
I need to know the Superman actor doesn't really have a mutant top lip. A mutant top lip. I don't get it. Quad damage. Any weapon held is enhanced, giving up to 4 times as much projectile force and ballistic power. Huh. Well, that was weird. My melee strike pulled me oddly closely, like, or sort of pulled me into the enemy as he was zooming away, so it like spun me around in a very odd way. Cavalry refused to shave his mustache off for DC reshoots, so they gave him a CG top lip. Oh, weird. So, huh. Did it show in the movie? I watched it, but it's one of the least memorable movies I've ever seen, so I don't remember any of it, really. I had to dump it from my memory to make room for more interesting things. it's not really noticeable. Okay. Still a little bit odd. So am I supposed to, like, get onto the track? You didn't notice it? I mean, that's probably a good sign. What else has that dude been in other than Superman? I'm trying to think of if I've seen him in anything. Maybe I'll wait till I can get another upgrade to see what's available to me. One of those Tom Cruise spy series thingies? Mission Impossible? Or the Tutors? Huh. I guess I've just never seen him in anything else. He's just one of those guys who's like... his jaw is so weirdly square that I find it a little bit distracting. Like, he looks... I don't know. He looks really... like a comic book character. Really good casting, I think, for Superman. Because he really does kind of just look like he was drawn rather than born, you know? He does a good Geralt, I can say that. That's cool. Oh, hey! Okay, hang on a second. Let me just think. I've never really used grenades. I should probably use that. That's L1. And I haven't used my rocket launcher yet, so maybe I'll use that. Alright, here we go.
Presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Oh, fuck you. Cool. Oh, hey, more dudes. Welcome. Give me health. Yeah. 40 HP from that. Legit. Whew, all right, let's do stream raiders. Raiding the streamosphere. Ah, damn it! Every time I resize things. Dun 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 dun. Wow, it looks like we crushed this one. What, does Catherby have 2 epic units? Holy crap. That's intense. I didn't know Doom was so metal. Yeah, totally. I feel like I've heard like metal covers of Doom songs. Oh yeah, drop the ball. Drop, 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 drop. There we go. Alright, let's kill some more dudes. Whoa. Well, that was quite the intense death. So last time I clicked load from checkpoint, it really slowed things down. Okay, alright, we're good. Let's do it! Yeah, I just have to toast that thing.
Presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Oh, there's fucking two of them? Oh, that's why I was getting wrecked. Okay, alright, alright. I get it. Okay. We got this. I just realized. We don't need my Sekiro death count up here. We're not Sekiroing. Silly PC, that was last stream.
Presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Holy crap. I'm getting the hang of it. I think. Whew. Oh my gosh. Alright, get absolutely fucked. Oh, Christ, there's more of them. How many waves are there? Who told you about the weapons switching strat? I just figured it out because I realized, oh, there's no reloads. So I decided, oh, I'll just switch between my best two weapons, and then... Quad damage? Dude, where are you at? Where are you at? Where are my enemies?
Demonic presence.
Is that like a known strat?
Lockdown disengaged.
It's not so useful in the story mode where reload is already super fast. Well, so I'm only using my alternate fire for my shotgun, which has quite a bit of downtime before I can use it again. And then this weapon also has the longest reload time of any weapon that I have. So I decided I'd just swap between those two attacks. In PvP it's really slow and switching it is like a meta strat. Ah. Yeah, so, I mean, I have 2 really, really slow attacks, so... It just kind of made sense to me. To, do it that way. Have a good stream and pass it out for bed. Yeah, no worries. Have an awesome night. Yeah, appreciate you coming and hanging out. Thanks for your help in, Stream Raiders. I'm looking forward to taking down this boss. How do I know which ones I haven't pressed? Oh, is this like a puzzle? I just keep running back and forth and like... Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. That was janky. Are we going up to some boss fight now? I thought I'd go around and press all the buttons, but turns out... is not the case. There's like an elevator over there. Do I have to get on that? There's another one. Come on. Oh, not quite. But I can lower this, I guess? You defeat the boss. Now you must defeat the puzzle. Did I miss the first boss? That was cool. Awesome. I was kind of just listening. I don't think I did. I don't know. We fought a bunch of big motherfuckers that were a new enemy, but there was a bunch of them. There was like 5 of them. Yeah, some big dude, but there were a bunch of them. Some big dudes. I'm gonna grab this health. Then go up. So the moving elevator is super fucking buggy and crushes you to death, so that's kind of fun. You'll know the first boss, he has an actual health bar. Fucking spoiler alert. Coming in here with your spoilers. Yeah, it's all good. I didn't figure that guy was a boss because there were several of them. But it was like a boss wave, you know? A bossish battle. Can I go even higher up? No.
The accumulator's energy signature indicates that it is nearing the top of this Argent facility.
Okay.
If she ruptures that accumulator near the Argent, she will open a portal to their world that we will never be able to close.
So I'm getting tips from someone whose interests don't necessarily align with mine. Someone who's saying like, you know, oh, don't destroy those things that you just finished putting a fist through and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm totally down with this dude's tips and tricks. Yeah, mini boss warm up, totally. Something like that. Well, I don't want to get stuck in that. I see. Oh, demonic presence at unsafe levels. That means there's demons around. Hey there, demons. It's me. Yeah, boy. Did I kill him? Oh my god, the reload time on those two weapons really is abysmal. Holy Christ. God, kill him. Damn, I'm out of both of those? Oh my gosh. Now I see why there's so much fucking health everywhere. Oh, they're fucking heat-seeking, the missiles you shoot. That's legit. Ooh. Boy, that got too close a couple times. Grab the weapons, grab the armor. It's restock time. Come on. It's business. It's business time. Oh, both the shotguns share the same ammo. That's why I'm bombing through my ammo so fast. I'm switching from one shotgun to another. Alright. So I gotta change to an assault rifle or a plasma rifle or something. Alright, I think I found all the ammo in this area. My armor's basically topped up. Now it's completely topped up. And where's that big green power-up? Yeah, that big green ball is probably some kind of like one of those rage things that lets you just fuck things up for a while, so... I'm gonna try and keep that in mind. In case there's like another boss. Or another, I don't know what you'd call it, enemy rush. The road to hell is paved by Argent Energy. I just noticed he said that. That's hilarious. Okay. Activate drones. Okay, here we go. Dude, riding things in this game is so janky. I have to like hold against it. I can't jump. I'm not actually really on it. There we go. This is fucking wild. If it's paved by them, at least they're getting you there faster. The ferry was getting pricey. Yeah, having to pay the ferryman. He asks a steep price. £50, mate. You having a laugh? Oh, fuck. Get fucked. Good vibrations. Exaltations. Anytime it's moving up, it's like really, really challenging to control yourself. Oh, I see it. Or down. Boom! There we go. Checkpoint reached. Get fucked. I feel like I'm getting pretty good at this. Getting the hang of combat to a certain degree. Oh, fuck me. I really got fucking trapped in there. Wow. I got locked in by the dude. I couldn't even jump out. Never mind. That'll teach me. I paid for my hubris immediately. Give me health. Nice. When they're near death, or sorry, when you're near death, when you're at low health, and then you melee a dude to death, you get so many health packs. It's kind of nice. It's like a little last chance mechanic. Or second chance mechanic, perhaps is the term I'm looking for. Woo! Where do I go? Oh. Let's do it. With the combat shotgun, eliminate 10 unwilling with explosive barrel damage. Okay. Let's eat some lag and do a challenge. Oh, if you get hit, you die. Or maybe my HP was just that low? Damn it. I didn't notice that I was getting that fucked. Oh, you have 1 hit point. This is very odd. Not quite sure what the intricacies of this are. I believe, although it says I have 1 hit point, that I just can't be hit by enemies. The barrels don't seem to affect me at all. But because they spawn kind of randomly... Damn. This is both very hard and very, very laggy. That's super annoying. Certain areas, there's just some sort of effects or whatever that are crushing my computer. Rune trial? Yeah. Yeah, we're totally fine in the rest of the game and in loading screens. Then we enter this area and my computer has a seizure. Well, they basically have to be standing on the explosive barrels. They can't just be near. Gotta be like full blown on top of them. Come on, guys, come on. That was close. If they attack me, I die in 1 hit. Whew. Ruined. Just ruining my video card. Boom. Ooh, 2nd slot. That's fucking legit. Effectiveness of equipment items. What are equipment items? Oh, grenades. Better ammo or longer days? I think ammo. Yeah. Let's do that. There we go. Which video card do you have, by the way? It's older. It's a 960. The kind of video card that can just get absolutely ruined. I'm wondering about mine these days, at least stability-wise. I had some skipped frames while I was streaming one game last week. Oh damn! What were you streaming? Witcher 3. It's a good choice. That's a good one. I'm not entirely sure where to go. I had some issues with my connection before, not sure if it was that. Could be. What was the issue exactly? What had occurred that... Was it just like dropped frames, or...? Wait a sec. I'm not sure, I just set it a couple points, it was skipping frames. Happened 3 times over 5 hours. Oh. Whoa. That's crazy. So it gives me 200 health, 200 armor. I guess until I lose those things. That's nuts. Just set it a couple points. It was skipping frames. Happened 3 times over 5 hours. First I'd seen it though. Previously the error it'd throw up will be like a lost connection. Are you using OBS or Streamlabs OBS or? This is Streamlabs OBS. I used to use OBS Studio. Yeah, so I use OBS Studio. That's weird. I left this area, I came back, and the exact same enemies just respawned on me. I guess this game does respawns then. I guess so. I gained a weapon upgrade point. That's supposed to have happened, I wonder? Ah! Ah! Hmm. I don't know where to go. Whoops. I think I'm gonna call it quit for now. It's pretty late anyway. It's almost 1 in the morning for me. We'll probably fire one more Stream Raiders battle and then we'll call it. We'll call it for the night. Wow, what a big ass army. That's awesome. So yeah, while we're waiting for that countdown, why don't I take a quick peek at who we can raid? Who's around? We got some Dark Souls 2. We got some Code Vein. We've got some Breath of the Wild. Let's check out maybe games and demos. That doesn't fucking. Just some random video games. Oh, that's oh, what's that called? The Katana game? That looks kind of cool. Let's maybe go swing over there and do a raid. Yeah. Well, actually. Oh, that's a Be Right Back screen. Yeah, well then, that's the one we'll do. Boom, raid channel, and here we go. So, yeah, if anybody's still around, not lurking, feel free to throw down the raid message, copy and paste that, and we'll, you know, fill the channel with some rocks. And if you're not subscribed, if you don't have any rocks to throw around, then you can just use the same message, but with any emotes that you got access to that might fit. And we'll storm a stream. Yeah, and also I'd recommend, if you're into movie nights, swing by the Discord. Plus, if you're subscribed anyway, then you get to use all of my emotes over on Discord as well. And that includes the tier 2 and 3 ones, which are both some excellent memes right there. So, we'll toast this boss, divvy up the rewards, and I'll see you guys over at the Big Chickless's channel. He's an Aussie who's got a good sense of humor. Some very dank memes over there. Some dank memes. Boom, boss defeated. We done did it. So yeah, hopefully I'll catch all y'all soon. We are playing, what's tomorrow? Friday? Oh yeah, probably a little Death Stranding. Yeah, so have an awesome night. Be sure to stay hydrated, and I'll catch you next time.